Hi everyone, my name is Lindawati Eng. I am a student of University of Mercu Buana, major psychology in third semester. This is my second major assignment from English course. In this opportunity, I would like to share about poverty. One of the social issues that caused by economic factor is poverty. As we all know, poverty is a serious social case for many countries. The poverty impacts is closely related to welfare problems and minimum levels that support the living standard of a country. Poverty has become a global issue. Having understood what poverty is, we also need to know more about the factors that cause poverty, such as high employment, which is caused by work temporarily. More employment increases poverty. Increased unemployment rates also pose other issues such as beggars, crime, and others. Another factor is population growth. If population growth is not comparable with economic growth, poverty will increase. Natural disasters are one of factors that cannot be prevented, like landslides, tsunamis, floods, and earthquakes, and others that can cause damage to infrastructure and mental. In several natural disasters, people could be poor due to the loss of property. Factor of lazy to work. Because many people believe in the faith, and faith to live in poverty is a way of life that makes them nonchalant and unwilling to work. The family's burden has also been one of the factors that the large number of family members are also increased their demands and the burdens of their life. One of the factors that contribute to poverty is low level of education, which generally does not have enough knowledge, accuracy, and idea. As a result, they cannot compete with well-educated people at work, and this thing that increases poverty and unemployment. The last factor that contributes to poverty is uneven distribution. Uneven resource ownership could cause uneven income distribution. In general, people with limited resources and low quality are below the poverty line. I like to add another factor that could cause poverty, namely the pandemic like COVID-19 that hit the world since the start of discovering in China in December 2020 and become a frightening specter of mankind. These factors are called force majeure. This pandemic causes unstable world economy and many countries are affected. One frightening thing is the impact of the lockdown that almost crippling the world's economy. This decision is like eight Himalayas. On one side, to stop a virus spread line, but on one side, activities in seeking money. One of the strategies, namely work from home, being a middle road. Businesses that have been started for a long time fall. Some can survive and some are forced to fire some of the employees that they have to survive even they must close their efforts. This causes unemployment rates to increase rapidly, certainly causes the poverty rate to increase. Poverty can have a negative impact on people as several that often occurs like high mortality rate is a consequence of poverty due to general people who live in poverty do not have adequate health access. In addition, poor nutrition is the problem that frequently occurs in poor society and can affect physical health and development. Crime increases are one of the consequences of poverty because those who are less fortunate to commit anywhere to meet the needs of life include crimes such as theft, fraud, beggars, murders, and others. Another negative impact that often occurs is the difficulty in accessing education because non-inexpensive costs and hindering access of poor people so that they become difficult and they are no longer competitive and cannot recover from their recession experience. It increases employment because many poor people that lack access to education will have less opportunity at work. And the last negative impact for poverty is the emergence of conflict in the society that is charged with ethnicity, religion, race between groups caused by feeling of dissatisfied and disappointed among the poor people who are usually triggered by acts of anarchy. Poverty is an extremely problem for many countries and require more attention and maximal effort to be able to grow into developed countries with high levels of welfare to its citizens. Factors of self-causing factors such as being described above are factors that come from personal, human, social and also the existence of natural factors such as natural disaster. The impact of poverty itself is very bad for the future of a country and it is not only government's duty. As good citizens, we must unite with the government to be able to help poor people out of poverty line with small things that have a big impact. Hopefully, this pandemic will be over soon.